What's up, Chelsea fans, and welcome back to the channel. Absolute chaos this week, right? Maresca out, rumors flying, and we have to play at the Etihad. I think we all expected the worst, but what we got today was something special. A proper gritty Chelsea away performance. So without talking much in the intro, let's talk about the insane 1-1 draw we just witnessed against City in the Premier League. So where do we start? The team sheet was a story in itself. No Maresca on the touchline with under 21's coach Calum McFarlane stepping in. On the pitch too, we had big misses. No Caicedo because of the number of yellow cards he has accumulated. Jorgensen also steps in for Sanchez, I think, who is out injured. And then Cucurella too also is still missing. I think he's also a little bit injured. Maybe it's because he's tired. Like I've said before that he's fatigued. So it's good that they're resting him because he needs the rest. He has played almost all our games this season. I was a little bit worried because we are going to play one of the best teams in the world, and we also need our best players. But the players that we used today, for me, they're more than capable of doing the job. So for the first 10-15 minutes, it looked like our plan was working. We were pinning City back. We were the ones getting into their box more than they were getting into our box. But after the 30th minute mark, City just reversed it. They were the ones now pressing us. They were winning a lot of the midfield battles. There was too much space in the midfield for them to operate, and they were pressing us. They were really pressing us, and they eventually got chances. Haaland drew a fantastic save from Jorgensen, and later on he ended up hitting the bar, which I thought had gone in, to be honest. I really thought that shot had gone in, but it hit the post. I think it hit the post and then came out. Usually some of those balls, it hits the post and goes in, but with this it came out. But just before halftime, Rangers picks up a loose ball, cuts past Badiashile too easily, and smashes it into the net. I mean, it was a very good goal, and I think Badiashile could have done far better at defending that. But the pressure that they were mounting, it was a matter of time that they scored. I mean, the chances that Haaland got, he should have scored, but the fact that we had just conceded one goal at that point was actually miraculous. I mean, they were applying so much pressure on us that I didn't really know how we were able to even soak it up and go into the halftime break trailing by just a goal to nil. But it was a good thing that we went to halftime break trailing by a goal to nil. It meant that we could come back into the game stronger. And if Enzo was there, in games like this, you know he's going to have some kind of motivation speech that's going to ginger the players and is going to make the players come out stronger. But even though Enzo Maresca wasn't there, something changed when he came on in the second half. McFarlane made a bold sub in the second half, and he brought on Andre Santos. And this added more numbers to the midfield and allowed Enzo Fernandez to move forward more. And when Andre Santos came on, we created a golden chance straight away. But unfortunately, Neto skied it over the bar, and I don't know what to start with Neto, man. Neto was so frustrating today. This guy was giving more back passes than anybody on the pitch. He was the counter-attack stopper. Anytime we had a counter-attack and it looked like we were progressing and it found Neto just went, it was like he hit the wall, turned back, and then passed the ball backwards. Has he forgotten how to take people on? Doesn't he have speed again? Isn't that the reason why we brought him on? Can't he run against defenders? Can't he take defenders on? What is wrong with Neto? I think he was our worst player on the pitch because the chances that he threw away, I mean, there were some good counter-attacking opportunities where it was like 3-on-3, where he could make the right pass and then we could potentially score a goal. But he would just go, stop like a deer in headlights, turn his back, pass the ball backwards. We're passing the ball backwards so many times in this game, and it seemed like when Delap came on, he was the only one who was very forward, very direct in the second half. When he got the ball, he was always looking forward, and his hold-up play was also very good. His link-up with Palmer, with Enzo Fernandez was also very good. He looked like a different player. I mean, yes, his wrestling traits were still there. I think he ended up getting a yellow card in the second half. He pushed the Man City defender, but he did very well. He did very well when he came on, and I feel like he deserved the goal too as well. When he came on, he caused problems and he forced the save from the City keeper. City had their moments. They definitely had their moments, but our defending was so heroic. I mean, Badiashile and Achampon, they were putting their bodies on the lines at times, blocking shots, blocking chances. I mean, they were solid at the back. I mean, Chalobah has really matured because he was able to keep Haaland and Foden from really affecting this game. Same for Badiashile. I think Badiashile's height and his body also helped him a lot in stopping Haaland also from really making an impact in the game. as we continue to press, as we continue to put crosses into the box, we eventually got our breakthrough. It came deep in extra time. Gusto did very, very well on the touchline. Was able to beat his man brilliantly, drove down the right, put in a very good low cross into the box. That slightly missed the feet of Delap. I think if Delap had touched the ball, he probably would have looked at it very, very closer to give it offside, but he didn't touch it. And it reached Enzo Fernandez, who had 3 attempts at shots. The first one, I think he missed it. The second one was saved, and then finally he toe poked it into the net, and that showed real commitment, real dedication to score, because he had 3 attempts in quick succession, and yeah, we were able to equalize and take home a point. It wasn't long after that and the game ended. It was a very good goal from him. He was very determined to score that goal, and he did very well today. Today he was one of our better players, probably our best player on the pitch, and he fully deserved that goal. He really did. If anybody on the pitch deserved to score, it was him, because he was really putting in a really good shift, especially when Santos came on. He was moving forward more. Even with Neto's chance, he was the one who passed it to Neto, and Neto wasted it. He was there to save us a point, and yeah, it just sent the Chelsea fans that were in the stadium wild, because I mean, it was a last minute goal, and I'm sure Calum McFarlane would have really enjoyed that. I mean, he has never coached a team in the Premier League. He has never handled the team at this level in this big match, and yeah, it was a big ask to let him step in and coach his first ever Premier League game against City. But I feel like he did very well. That second half tactic switch was top tier, and he held his own against Pep Guardiola. And I'm sure he'll be excited, and he's going to sleep soundly this evening. Even in his interviews, during his press conferences, you could see that he wasn't even smiling. He was always very stoic. When he came out and was on the touchline, also very serious. But when we scored a goal, he was jubilating with his team. And even at the end, the interviews that I was having, you could see there was a little smile on his face. So yeah, he was definitely happy that he got that draw against Pep. So the draw means we are fit with 31 points, and the gap between City and Arsenal now becomes 6. I think Arsenal play Liverpool next, so City will be hoping that City and Villa, because City and Villa are on the same points, just that City is ahead of them by a goal difference. City and Villa will be hoping that Liverpool win over Arsenal, and then eventually when City plays against Arsenal, they should beat them to close that gap, or they hope that Arsenal drops points further. And the way Arsenal are playing now, I hate to say it, but it really looks like they're going to win the league. It definitely looks like they're going to win the league, because they are defying all odds. They are winning games that they're not supposed to win, and the way they are winning them is also very impressive. So yeah, it looks like they are definitely the favorites to win the league this season. They shouldn't mess it up this time, because last season too, they were almost there around this time. I think around December they were almost there, but Liverpool just came and overtook them, and they were never able to recover. And now there are 2 teams that are hot on their tail. So if they make any wrong move, those 2 teams will be there to capitalize. So they should be careful. But yeah, we ended up drawing the game, sharing points, and yeah, I mean, it's not bad. So we play Fulham next, and I'm sure by that time we should have gotten a manager, at least a temporary one, until the season ends. And after the game, Fabrizio Romano posted this. He posted the breaking: Liam Rosenio arrives in London tonight ahead of Chelsea appointment. Interview to take place in next 24 hours, with Rosenio expected to become new CFC head coach next week. Strasbourg looking for best replacement as key step ahead of Rosenio signing for Chelsea. He is currently the manager of Strasbourg, and Strasbourg is owned by Bluco, the company that is led by Agbali and Boli. I think it's just a matter of letting him come to run Chelsea. Based on Strasbourg's position on the League One table, I think they are sit on the table. I can't really tell whether he has done well for them or not, because what I've seen is just videos of him talking to his players, and you can see he's very passionate about what he does. But I've not really watched Strasbourg this season to see whether they play well or they not play well. I'll have to watch videos of them to get an idea of how he's coming to set up Chelsea, because it will definitely be a similar setup. but we'll see how it goes. But I'm sure before we play Fulham, this thing should have been settled. And he looks a lot like Matisse. If you know Matisse Amani on Twitter, on YouTube, he looks a little bit like him. So people have already started calling him Matisse Liam, and they've already started referring to this guy Matisse. And anytime we lose or anytime this guy makes some mistake, Matisse is just going to receive so much hits and so many memes going his way. It's going to be very, very interesting. But yeah, I mean, welcome to the club, Liam Rosinio. And if Fabrizio Romano has said it, then it's definitely going to happen. He's already in London to talk about his contract. And I'm very sure it will be a contract that ends at the end of the season. So if he does well, this season, probably they would give him a permanent contract and give him a renewed contract. But for now, I just think it's going to be a temporary one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how he handles Chelsea, how he takes control over this team, how he manages these young players, and what tactics he's going to employ. So yeah, looking forward to that. But we'll see him fully in action against Fulham. That is when everything goes through. So that's been a review of the game. What do you think about it? Did I leave something out? Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about our new pending manager, Liam? Is he the best fit for Chelsea? And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe and give the video a like if you've enjoyed this far. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.